Bible talks about the fruit of the Spirit: love, joy, patience, fruitfulness. Here I want to deal with fruitfulness. Fruitfulness. That land must appear. That a person is saved, and from their salvation, the day of their salvation, what we see is a wild ocean. But the moment they come into that salvation, what we begin to see is land. Let me explain. All of a sudden, things that were okay to do are no longer okay to do. You shall only go this far. You shall only control me this far. So the lawlessness of your previous life is not found in this life, because on this life there's a place that you have entered where the lawlessness and the things of life don't control you any longer. They've been separated. To God be the glory. They've been separated. Let the waters under the heaven be gathered together into one place. In other words, everything that used to make you wild is in one place. Hey. It means, Pastor Zeno, that if I loved clubbing, those are waters. If I loved drinking, let the dry land appear. Which means something in you is different. Give me that Galatians in the TPT. Let me show it to you. Draw me close to you. Let me show it to you. Keep in mind that we who belong to Jesus have already experienced crucifixion. Hey. For everything connected with our self-life, the ocean, the waters, the lawlessness, it was put to death on the cross and crucified with Messiah. I come here to announce something. Your life shall be fruitful. In other words, if I compare you now with how you were as a non-believer, I should see fruit. Fruit does not grow in the ocean. There must be a separation, and land must appear for there to be fruit. So those who belong to Christ and have experienced crucifixion, in other words, if you're still having those troubles every day and you have not yet entered this place, the encounter that must come into your life is the experience of crucifixion. In this case, crucifixion is the land. And your new life is this new land on which something is about to happen. In other words, it is dry land that can bring forth fruit. Without dry land, you cannot have fruit. So, Church of Jesus Christ, lawlessness is not ground for fruitfulness. When the oceans are raging, a tree cannot grow. The Bible talks about the positioning of the tree. Please listen. The water is necessary. In that you shall be like a tree planted. But you're not planted in the water. You are planted by the water.